They say numbers never lie, and with 3 failed marriages, 5 engagements, and 7 boyfriends, J-Lo reigns the queen of high-profile relationships. Bennifer is back in the headlines, and the Hollywood couple's second go at love has the entire world talking. Shortly after splitting from MLB star Alex Rodriguez, J-Lo is back with her ex-fiance, Ben. Could this be it for Jenn? J-Lo sang, "Love don't cost a thing," and boy was she right.
That is the honest-to-God truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
If there's one thing she's shown us, it's that she's not afraid to love. When she was 28 years old, the musician married Ojani Noa. Ojani was a Cuban waiter, and the two met in Miami while she was filming the movie Blood and Wine. The Miami heat must have gotten to her head, because the two were only married for 11 months, and the relationship had its fair share of drama. The two met while Ojani was working at Gloria Estefan's restaurant and has a few acting credits to his name. According to IMDb, he was in Rappin' and Rhyming, Vendetta, No Conscience, No Mercy, and Telemundo, Un Nuevo Dia. While we're not sure what drama took place during the relationship, we do know what happened after. After their short-lived marriage, Jennifer hired him to manage her restaurant, Madres, but only 6 months later, he was fired. And that's not all. He's been barred from sharing any details about his marriage to the superstar by a confidentiality agreement. We wonder if that has anything to do with him trying to sell one of the couple's private videos. Today, Ojani is a personal trainer and is still pursuing his acting and on-camera dreams. According to his Instagram, he's an actor, model, presenter, entrepreneur, writer, producer, and personal trainer. He has more than 40,000 followers and regularly inspires his followers to achieve better health for their bodies and minds. He has even made an appearance on Millionaire Matchmaker. On the show, he revealed that his perfect date involves a romantic dinner, good conversation, and a nice walk on the beach. That's a pretty typical date. We can see why J-Lo isn't with him anymore.
I think it's great.
J-Lo's next love is none other than Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs was with J-Lo from 1999 to 2001. This was so long ago that he was still going by the name Puff Daddy. For old time's sake, we'll refer to him as Puff Daddy for the rest of this entry. Puff compared their relationship to famous lovebirds, Ava Gardner and Frank Sinatra, and Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe. These two were the Jay-Z and Beyonce of their time. They were in every headline, and everyone was watching their every move. After they broke up, J-Lo told Oprah that she ended the relationship because she knew she would never get the family life that she wanted with the rapper. While the two definitely seemed in love, this relationship had its fair share of drama also. It was rumored that Puff cheated on the musician. She told Pop Sugar, "I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying, crazy, and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin." She went on to say that while she never caught him cheating, she had her suspicions. Both J-Lo and Puff grew up in the Bronx, so they shared a special understanding of each other. She referred to the time she dated the rapper as the Puffy era in an interview with The Breakfast Club. In the interview, she said that when they dated, Puff had been in the music business for a while and was already very successful, and she was just making her first album. She described him as a music mentor. Looking back, she said it was a necessary moment. He was meant to be in my life at that moment to teach me what I needed to know about the music business, about what kind of artist I wanted to be in the music industry. While we know Jenn and Ben are back together, it seems Diddy might still have feelings, or just a great sense of humor. When the news broke that Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez had called it quits, and the rumors started circulating about Ben, Diddy entered with this hilarious throwback Instagram post. We guess if Jenn and Ben don't work out, Diddy isn't opposed to the idea of trying again.
I think it's all about love.
That brings us to marriage number 2. Jennifer married dancer and choreographer Cris Judd in 2001, and surprise, surprise, the two were divorced in 2002. The marriage lasted only 9 months, and came less than a year after the two first met in Spain, when Cris was hired to direct J-Lo's music video for Love Don't Cost a Thing. Cris opened up about the relationship later and said he didn't feel like a normal person after marrying the superstar. Well, duh!
They just changed everything.
He told Us Weekly that his privacy was breached. Speaking about the wedding, he said it was a circus and several people got arrested trying to climb up a mountain to sneak into it. It doesn't seem like there's any bad blood between the two though, because he praised his ex in the interview with Us Weekly, saying that she still looks fantastic. After his brief marriage to J-Lo, he married Kelly A. Wolf in 2009. Enter Bennifer. While this relationship is heating up back in 2021, it had its beginnings in 2001. Jenn and Ben both starred in the movie Jiggly in 2001, while Jenn was still married to Cris Judd. While it's unclear if the two were romantically involved before Jenn's divorce, these two were in a rush to get married, because a year later in November 2002, Ben and Jenn were engaged.
It's the most magnificent thing I've ever seen.
These two showed so much PDA, and their fans loved it. Ben even made an appearance in the music video for Jenny from the Block, where it was very clear that the two were obsessed with each other. After a very public engagement, the relationship came to an end in 2004, when the couple called off their wedding just 2 days before the ceremony. Jenn had planned to wear a $15,000 Vera Wang dress that unfortunately the public never got to see. In an interview on Today, Jenn opened up about her relationship with Ben and said it was her first big heartbreak. Today, the two are back together, with multiple sources confirming to Page 6 and E! That J.Lo feels like the rekindling of the relationship is just right given their history and feelings for each other. A source even said that Jennifer always saw Ben as the one that got away. She was crushed after they broke up, though she felt at the time that she had no other choice but to call off their engagement. Apparently, the reason for this relationship ending was similar to the reason she called off things with Diddy. She was ready to settle down and have kids, but Ben wasn't there yet and was enjoying bachelor life. Both Ben and Jenn have kids of their own now, so maybe the time is right for these two to give it another shot. Photos of the couple coming out in the media look so similar to the ones we saw in the early 2000s, and we're so happy that these two found their way back to each other. Sources are saying that the two are inseparable, and Ben has even met Jenn's kids, who really like him. Maria Shriver interviewed J.Lo on Today and said, "Right away when you broke up with Ben Affleck, Marc Anthony was there, like 2 days later, and you were in." Jenn said she was absolutely right and referred to Marc as a best friend who she loved and had chemistry with, who came into her life and helped her heal from her heartbreak. J.Lo wastes no time when it comes to her relationships. These two started dating in September 2003. And less than a year later in June 2004, they were getting married. This was just 1 week after Marc Anthony officially divorced from former Miss Universe Dayanara Torres. They welcomed 2 beautiful twins into the world together, Max and Emmy, who were born in 2008. While the couple split in 2011, their divorce wasn't finalized until 2014. It seems like there's no bad blood between the two, though. Jennifer said that working with her ex on her Spanish album, Por Primera Vez, actually helped heal their relationship.
So doing the album reminded us of that and kind of made us friends again.
The two connected while working, and J.Lo explained afterwards that they remembered how well they worked together and connect through music during this project. In Jennifer's memoir, True Love, she talks about the painful time in her life when she realized her marriage to Anthony was coming to an end. She said her kids were only 3 years old at the time, and she was so heartbroken. Marc Anthony continues to do music and was recently nominated 4 times in the Premios Juventud Awards, which celebrate Spanish-speaking stars. He recently took to his social media to encourage all his fans to support and vote for him. While waiting for another divorce to get finalized, Jennifer started dating Casper Smart, who was 17 years younger than her. Casper was one of J.Lo's backup dancers, and they met while performing together. Casper was the first major relationship after fans learned of Jenn and Marc's breakup, and she said he had been a very crucial component to her recovery. She told People, "I just got out of a big, heavy, devastating thing, and he's helped me heal." Where have we heard that before, Jenn? Jenn really considered Casper her best friend, and even told Harper's Bazaar that he gives her moral support and she just felt good around him.
I am happy. I'm just happy right now.
But it's no surprise that these two got engaged, but never married. After the 2.5 years together, the two called it quits, and there was speculation in the media that Casper cheated on the music superstar. Despite the rumors, it's reported that the two remained friends, with a source telling People that it wasn't anything dramatic and they were on good terms.
I'm not feeling any pressure. No.
Who can forget when J.Lo and Drake were dating? In 2016, for just a few months, it was reported that the two were dating and also working together. Although we really hoped it was real, industry insiders said it was a publicity stunt to promo their music together. They said if the two were actually dating, they would have been way more private about it. The world really thought J.Lo and Alex were ready to settle down when they began dating in March 2017. They were all over the headlines in the media, just loving each other. The former Yankee and the musician reportedly had a lot in common and made their first public appearance at a Lakers game together. In 2019, A-Rod popped the question and J-Lo said yes, but they sadly never made it to the altar. Despite the two never getting married, they seem to have created an integrated family with all of their kids regularly posting on social media together and enjoying family time with one another. After A-Rod was accused of cheating, the two decided to end their engagement, leaving room for Ben to re-enter the picture. Do you think Ben and Jenn will finally get married? Let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the thumbs up and hit subscribe to get all the latest and greatest in celebrity and entertainment news. We'll see you next time on The Things Celebrity.